Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer and welcome to the stream! How's everybody doing this fine Friday, this 30th of December? It's nearly the end of the year. It's my last stream for the year. Unless a substantial amount of spicy water happens tomorrow and my friends and I just end up streaming something like from our phones. I don't know. But there it is. I'm seeing a lot of comments about how bad everything is. Have I done something wrong? What's going on? I just mean in general, have I done something wrong? That's anxiety for you. Ah, yeah. Zarkrai, I am doing alright. And I'll tell you why. I will share a quote with you and the rest of chat. And I got this from something yesterday. I was in one of Click's streams, and he said the following about me. He said, CPC Gamer is an oddball, but he's our oddball. And that has warmed my heart, and that's stuck with me. I will always hold on to Reich telling me that I'm a ball of sunshine. I will hold on to Click telling me that I'm his oddball, or your oddball, all you guys. Anyway, let's go over to the game. Hi. I'm looking at you, Zarkrai. I'm looking at this quote about cheese. How's it going? A being of light? Like, be not afraid? Or... how's that? Oh yeah, so this happened. So you remember at the during last stream, I was like, "Hey, there's a secret button command called you can just push to go to the next level on certain stages, and it just works." This is one of them. So we're now stuck here in course 32. And like, we can do it. We can play it. Check it out. All the stuff's here. But let's not. There is actually a way around this. If you just quit back to the world map and go back in, you go to the stage that you're meant to be doing. Zarkrai, you're gonna make me blush. But I'll take it. Oh, it's these guys. These giant spiky balls, well, they're just bad news. Don't get anywhere near those. Oh, check it out, the ghosts are appearing. Nice. So those ghosts are flickering something fierce. And when I recorded this for YouTube, they didn't show up. And I kind of feel like I was just... felt like I was just yelling at a cloud. Like, no, believe me, guys, there are ghosts there. They're just flickering so much they're invisible. Don't even worry about it. But there they are. Ah. Well, that's fine, because this one was... this one... oh! Where did my heels go? It's over here. It was over here. I deserved that. Bronwyn, hello. Good to have you here. Oh gosh, my voice is going. Can you tell that I'm back facing customers today after so long in the back room? Worry not, I got my drink on standby. We can hydrate. Everything's going to be fine. Gotta say, not a fan of this piece of music. And I don't believe I ever have been. I'm a fan of calm and contemplative music sometimes. This just... it's just one phrase repeated over and over. That's what that is. Aw, yeah, give me that jetpack. That's what I want. This pit is very important, and we should pay attention to it. But not right now, because I'm leaving. So let me tell you guys a little bit about the setup that I've currently got going on. Also, check it out. Now we can do Course 32, except properly, and without a dragon helmet. Shame that. So, frequent viewers will have seen and be aware that we've been having some issues with the GameCube. It's getting old. It doesn't like doing a great deal of things that I'm requiring it to do lately. But because I've been doing video capture for as long as I have, I've gotten pretty good at finding ways around problems. And I am currently diverting resources from the Switch. And by and large, you guys probably aren't going to notice anything. Except that maybe the picture won't cut out every 5 minutes. It's just really funny to me that, like, the new console's just helping out Grandpa. Come on, Uncle Game Boy. Just get through this one more game. I see you say that, Empirical Woodland. You actually might be correct. It might be time to retire this GameCube. But it's cool, because we get another one. And we keep doing Game Boy games. And everything's fine. So this is something pretty cool. Having hit that massive exclamation block, we've drained the lake over here. And when we cash in our pocket money from that little stage... there we go. So we've unlocked the next stage, which is pretty cool. And we can go back to this stage, and we can leave. But let's not, because there's stuff to do here. The first being, if you take a look at the name of this level, it is now spelt incorrectly, because there's actually 2 different tiles that go down there. It's Parcelli Woods now, not Parsley Woods. But if you go back to Course 31, having drained the lake, the lake's been drained, and we can come explore down here. And what do you know? There is a key. And remember that pit that I said was kind of important? Yes, we have to shepherd this all the way to the end. Thankfully, the big spiky balls have been replaced with little spiky balls, with these little parrot fellas. Also, here's a canon reason for why going into that pit of water would kill you. It's full of big chompy plants. I have heard people speculating and hoping and dreaming that any day now, Switch is going to get Game Boy in its online. Now, how do you do this? Can you do this off? No. Okay. There is a way of just flying along the top there. I forget how to do it. But yeah, people have been speculating and talking about how Switch Online, like, we've got all those NES games, we've got all the SNES games, we should totally have a Game Boy Color category. And I'd be down for that. Nice. Like, it can't actually cost that much in terms of server space, can it? These games are barely... what, like 8 megabytes tops? Not even that. I want to say Final Fantasy VI was billed as being 8 entire megabytes of data. So, like... this is nothing. In any case, we got our next treasure, Creepy Mask. Alright, let's get back to it. I remember where 2 of those treasures are. I don't remember where the last one is. I mean, I can tell you that they have done a little bit in the way of legacy content for the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, because if you go to the Wii U shop, and I believe the 3DS shop as well, you can pick up certain Game Boy Advance games. That's how I did... oh, it's this music! That's how I did Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, was... I just got it on... got it on Wii U. Oh, this is my favorite piece of music in this game, I reckon, because... I don't know, just a big fan of the ragtime music. Also because we're on a train now, it's an auto-scroller, have fun with that! Now the trick is, jump onto this little cart as late as you can. Because that way it comes to this side of the screen, and you have a little longer to react to things. As opposed to jumping on it as soon as you see it, and then it just flies off on the right hand, the left-hand side even. And then you have to deal with all of that. That is not cool, game. Although it is a cool little demo of how, if you remain standing on the train, it will just bounce off and fly away. I do also like the very subtle effect of the level just occasionally bumping up and down like that because you're on a train. Like, that's pretty cool. That is a nice piece of attention to detail. Alright, give me that bunny hat. And now we're essentially back where we were. But with a little more available in terms of hindsight. How's that? Something else you can do with this is sort of go in and out of the jetpack. But, like, you have to know what you're doing to do that. And, apparently I don't. So, there you go. How did that work that time? Darkrai, I completely agree with you. This is a fantastic example of how to use the Game Boy sound chip, because there are some definite right and wrong ways for how to do that. And I think that goes for most sound chips. There's a YouTuber that I watch, Alana Ray, he is doing every Sega Master System game for his sins. And generally speaking, when the soundtrack is good, it's really good. But for a lot of the time, it's very blippy and crunchy, and he's not a fan. Alright, we're not going to fall for it this time. There you go. Also, the truck's going to stay down there, because we didn't jump on it. Hey, guess what? I'm totally going to use that this time. Yeah, I've never heard of the guy either. He's some sort of, like, cat from Germany. I don't know. Seems like an alright fella. Oh. See, I'll agree with you on that Bronwyn as well. Sega had a really great sound chip, really cool in a bunch of ways. Most weren't that, though. The Sega Mega Drive specifically had a really grungy sound chip. And it was really good at sounding kind of often, like I say, grungy. And utilized correctly, it's fantastic. I point you to Comic Zone. I point you to Cyborg Justice. Because both of those are games that lean into the very specific sound that the Mega Drive made. I mean, obviously, there's other, like, just good pieces of music on that console. I point you to Light Crusader, most things that Treasure did, the Sonic games, for example. But, again, yeah, you've got, like, Dark Castle, which wasn't very good. Ardent Slacker, hello. Good to see you. Do come on in. How is it going? This fine Friday. Hang on a second. So this stage is called Fork Tree. Can I pan the map around? I can. So you see, look at it. 3 prongs. This is called Fork Tree. This will become important when we take a look at the level design. Oh, this isn't the piece of music I was thinking of. There's a... Oh, you're not going to strike that out of my hand? Disappointed. I don't need that money anyway. It'll be fine. So I am reminded of... There was a time when I was in Japan. And there was a kids show that utilized the melody from this game to teach the vowel sounds. And we can demonstrate this when we get to the specific piece of music. But it was definitely the melody from this, and I heard it, and I'm like, oh my god, what? In a kids show, all these years later. I can see how Trident Tree would be appropriate as well. But also, dang it. I don't know how that interaction worked out, but it did. The reason being, everything in this is food related. So we started off on Rice Beach, we've done Mount Teapot, like the Sherbet Glacier. Fork Tree. That makes sense to me. I'm going to leave that there, because that's important. And I forget when I need it. Oh, actually, I've just answered a question that I had, a short while ago. This is where the last treasure is that I kind of forgot where it was. And Raichiku, how are you doing? Did you have a wonderful birthday? I sincerely hope that you did. I was so glad that I got to catch the end of it this morning before work. You did? Amazing! Okay, so. Nope. There you go. It's entirely possible to... Alright, first of all, this is the only treasure map that's different to all the others. This is the only treasure map where it's possible to die, I believe. Just fling yourself off the edge. Don't do that. It's also possible to just skip the backtracking if you've got the jetpack. You just fly across the level, which is one of the reasons why jetpacks are among the best power-ups. I'm not gonna fall for that trap. Babby got you a lot of smiles? That is exactly what you want. What a good kid. I'm so glad they get... Like, they only use this music in 2 levels, and this is the second one, but, like... I'm glad I get to hear it again at a different level before the end. Oh yeah, also, the reason that was called the tree fork tree, is because it had 3 big trunks at the end. Like, I flew from the left one to the right, and that's how we got the treasure. And I completely ignored the middle one, because that's where you're supposed to go and do the progression. What are you doing up there, Duck? What's your game? I don't know. I think I'll leave him to it. So for people who don't know, it was Rice Q's birthday yesterday, and it seems she had a good time. And I signed on for like the last half hour, hour or so before work this morning. I'm like, yeah, I got to celebrate and be there and say hello. Cause like it's it's always good when you get to join in with your friends with stuff like that. Now I gotta do this without a jetpack. Doing anything without a jetpack is always a downgrade. Oh yeah, Zarkrai was there as well. He said good morning to me as well. Somebody was mentioning this in a Discord that I'm in, and it's like... Isn't it great how you could just arrive in these wonderful communities from just, like, a simple chance decision or set of circumstances in your life? Specifically, they were talking about being really bad at Luigi's Mansion, and that led them to just discovering this whole Let's Play community and all of that. That was great. Oh, yeah, you and your work. How dare they? Why can't you get up at 5 o'clock to go to work like me? The fortunate one. Jetpack! Yeah! This right here is my problem solver. Don't do that! Ah, crackles. I made that harder than I needed to. So this is why you don't jump on the platform when it's over there. Because then dumb junk like that happens. Actually, that was fine. Also, talking about the music of the Game Boy. Click, hello! I opened up today's stream by relaying such a wonderful thing you said about me yesterday. And it made me smile. And we put it in our quote bot. So now it's there forever. Do I have another stage in this? I don't think I do. Oh no, I know what I'm thinking of. I am thinking of... I think the first stage of the final world. 2, 3, 4, 5. You saw it. That was pretty cool. So this is a combination of elements that you don't really want to play around with. You've got the Thundercloud, and you've got the giant spiky balls, and yeah. Although you can do that and collect bonus coins. I would swear it's entirely possible to have that thing, like, strike enemies out of your hand. Maybe I'm thinking of something that requires frame data. Maybe I'm just misremembering entirely. I do that sometimes. Criddle, yes, hello! How are you doing this fine afternoon? I ask like I haven't been bothering you all day. I definitely needed that, by the way. It's a nice little boost. Oh, yeah, get that 10 coin. So it's possible to stand up in this if you're tiny Wario, but you can duck, and the spiky balls will roll over the top of your head. That always looked wildly painful to me. Apparently doing the ground slam cancels out ducking. It actually does. That's something that becomes a genuine stage hazard in, I think, the final level? It's something you have to deal with in one of the later levels. Because a younger version of me was experimenting and found that out. I did a lot of experimenting with this game right here. This is one of the first games that I felt... That was lucky. That I felt compelled to, like, play and play and play until I had 100% completed it. And then, like, pick it apart mechanically and find what it can do. One of my favorites. Right, let's see if I could do this the right way this time, and not have the giant spiky ball just roll over my head. I would not like that at all. Yeah, do you see that? That little one frame where he pops up? That's what caught me out. I'm gonna leave you there, Mr. Dragon Helmet. Depending on how well this goes, I might have to come back and get you. There is a lot of love in the chat today. I'm a big fan. Lots of love and chaotic energy. That, I feel, describes the best kinds of streams and the ones I hope to host. Kind of like the party I'm intending to go to tomorrow with my, local friends. That's essentially how we are when we hang out with one another. It's fantastic. Do I want that? Actually, yes, I do. Come here. Because, yeah, that'll count as some hearts. Give me an extra life. This is another enemy that was pretty hard to capture when I did my Let's Play of this, because look at it flickering, if you can. Not entirely sure what the mechanics are behind this one. If the ghost touches you, you freeze in place, and you have to pick up these ghosts and just launch them back at the ghost. And I forget, because I don't have my notes, I believe this ghost is called, Greed is Good? Except in the Japanese. I'm sorry, what is that? That is a good emote. I don't know if we can necessarily apply it to this stream. But bear that in mind. Okay, okay. I like how this game is one of my favorites, and I purport to be somewhat good at it. And this is the showing you've got so far. Alright, come over here, Mr. Cloud. Can anybody enlighten me as to why the cloud over here appears to have like a light switch hanging from it? That's a design choice I never understood. Never ever. Is that how clouds work? Because I'm fairly sure that, of all people, the English, we'd work out how to turn off clouds and stop them from doing that if we could. Because, by golly, we have a lot of clouds. Oh, really? Very good at pitching these ghosts around, as you can see. It's not great. I can tell you as well that there is content on the cartridge, like there's graphics for the ghost reaching into its purse and physically throwing these coin ghosts at you instead of just having them appear in midair. You gonna do the thing again? Yeah! Now we need to get 2 more of those. Oh well. Guess we'll have to try that again. Good job I timetabled 3 hours for this stream, because most of it's going to be this ghost. Yeah, 3 hours, and it's all going to be me trying to fight this one ghost. Actually, there's a thought. Can I do that? I can do that. I can just stick in the roof. Yeah, 3 hours. It's just on the one bus, which I kind of feel like this is the most Wario of the bosses, because that's something that the series would come to, I don't want to say rely on, it would come to use fairly heavily, is just horrendously ugly, terrifying bosses. I'm thinking in particular of the plant from Wario Land 4, which starts off as like a big sleepy aubergine, and then it just becomes this horrible bug-eyed monstrosity. Just gonna stay down here in the corner, thank you very much. Well, that's not cool at all. Also, an interesting thing, you can't just use the, I had that. You saw me. I had that. You can't just use the fire on this boss like you can with the bird, because this one is an actual sprite. It's not a set of background objects like that one. But that's cool. We did it. And, might I add, first time. I don't know that that would be an accurate representation, but I can certainly say it. Alrighty, and now we move on to this fairly ominous-looking final stage, Syrup Castle. Something that I would always try to do is to do that as the Thunderstruck, so it would be in negative. Also, this is the music that I was hoping would play again at some point, so I could talk about it. So, we're in Osaka, and I'm in my hotel room, waiting for everyone else to wake up from their hotel rooms, and I'm watching kids' TV, because what the hell, it's on. And it was mostly just the news on the other channels. And they do a song to this melody, teaching the kids the vowel sounds. And now that I come to sing along, they actually come to the refrain. So, we can't do that right now. But they did. And it was pretty cool. Onigiri. That's how the lyrics went. And I'm like, I know what this song is. And I know what these sounds are. Good job. Apologies to people watching along who heard that the last time I played a Wario Land game with my friends. It's one of the problems with doing content. After a while, I've only been to Japan one time thus far. We're gonna remedy that, but also I'm just gonna talk about it a lot now. Now, there's a key somewhere around here. That was a cool dodge. So yeah, pretty sure there's a key somewhere in this... Oh, is it here, actually? It is! Alright. So let's take this key to, not this door, because this door is the end of the level. Let's take it down here. Let's blow the mind of teenage CPC gamer who found that. And let's get an extra point for knocking out a whale. I don't know why there is a golden whale. I always took it to be, like, a stuffed toy. It's Wario's favorite little toy whale. There you go. Whales know what... She knew what she signed up for when she became my friend. That's a lie. I don't believe anyone did. But I'm going to say it anyway. Okay. Now we go into the castle. And I believe it's either this stage or the next to last one. I once found a bug that I've never been able to recreate. And I don't know how to do it. Oh, see, there we go. We scared her off into going to shop to get groceries. I nearly said Murder Kroger, but then I realized you're in entirely the wrong state for Murder Kroger. And they closed Murder Kroger. So... Rest in peace, Murder Kroger. You were the worst. Murder Kroger in Atlanta, Georgia. Can you guess why it's called Murder Kroger? Ah. I don't believe that whales would knock me out. They are far too nice of a person to even consider resorting to violence. Oh no, I don't even have enough coins for the midway point. Oh, I better go knock someone out before I get... They knew. They had to have known. Like, here's the jetpack. Go fly straight into that little fireball. Alright. Yeah, Zakar, apparently Empirical Woodland has decided that whales and myself are going to fight. And I doubt that is the case. You can just hold right in this section, but I don't trust it. But I'm doing it anyway. Game, please don't fail me. Okay. Again, me audibly panicking on stream as I have to do, like, basic game moves. Who knew? Do you know what? I talked about those other guys being, penguins, but actually Empirical Woodland corrected me that they're parrots. I think those guys with the football helmets are supposed to be, penguins. Of some description. And, like, they've got the little spiky ball that they launch at you. Empirical Woodland, have I upset you today? What's going on? This is beyond the scope of the usual CPC gamer teasing. Just let's bully the streamer into violence! Alright, excuse me. Yeah! What could that possibly mean? I don't know. That's a lie, I know exactly what that means. It means we have 2 stages left. And there's a treasure in this one. And it's the hardest one to get. So you see how they give you the Viking helmet right at the start of the stage? You kind of have to shepherd that through most of the way through this level. And I believe you can get it back. Like, they give you more garlic and stuff throughout the level. It's just, you have to hopefully keep hold of this one. I don't know why people are hitting me today, Criddle. I guess maybe Empirical Woodland is into that. Bullying Andy, stream of violence, it's not okay. Is this where I need it? No, this is not where I need it. This is not even the midpoint. Okay. Let's crawl along and hope everything goes okay. Back we go. Yeah, see, there's the garlic in case you need to come back and collect it. Right. These launch you up into the sky. Unless you do that, when they generally refuse to do that. And I hate making those jumps so much. You do not even know how much I hate those jumps. Especially on my little GameCube D-pad. Okay, this is where we need the... Come on! There we go. This is where we need the Viking helmet. Not just to get up here, but to do whatever it is we're doing now we're up here. Let's take a look. Oh! Hopefully we can do it with just regular big Wario. And I won't have been outsmarted by, like, the 1-1 Goomba. Oh, no, we're not. I'm pretty sure you need that box. Or not. Cool. There we go. You see? Go down there. And don't you despawn. I'm very upset. Alright. The final treasure is... Do you know what? Now as I'm looking at it, it's supposed to be a diamond ring, but I would not be surprised if that is, like, hinted at being a Metroid, given the origins of this game either way, we now have all 15 treasures, which, get out of here, which means that we have... So we haven't locked ourselves in to any particular ending, but we've locked ourselves out of a particular ending. So that's nice. Kind of feel like the ending system to this game is pretty clever. Okay, this is the stage. So, when I was younger, I stood on one of these, and I think it was this one on the right-hand side of the screen here. Basically got carried off the top of the screen and pushed up, which acted as going through a door. And what it did was it dropped me into junk data land, where it was just reading whatever data it could as a level, and I have never, ever been able to replicate this bug ever again. And I don't know how I did it the first time, but I did do it, and it was kind of creepy and weird. Yeah, these guys. I think that's supposed to be a penguin. Look at his little beak. Man, seriously, what am I blowing up and uncovering beneath that tower? I don't know. Surely it's going to be worth this entire game's payoff. Also, pretty cool little detail. There is no level marker for the final stage, because the final stage is the castle itself. That's pretty clever. Anyway, here's level 40, the final stage. Here's a Kaizo block right out of the gate. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Thanks, game. And another one! Man, this game. See, I know Zakurai meant, like, football penguin, but Criddle, I'm glad you've chosen to extend that to me. Please do not hit me too hard. That went surprisingly well. I do not hold out much hope for the rest of the level, but hey, I got this far, and that's fine. Okay. This is kind of mean, having to make like blind jumps from off screen. Hello, there are coins up there. That's kind of neat. Lady Luna Phoenix, hello. Good to have you here. Please welcome in. Are you going to push that button? Because we're over here fighting this Black Knight. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm coming up on the final boss of this here game. Getting ready to do something afterwards, which I haven't really planned. Probably should have done that. Ah! Alright, let's go back to the... Why can't I climb on that? Alright, there you go. Take that. Well, Zakurai over here cannot wait. He's redeeming a deluxe nothing. Excuse me. What if we took it the other way and we did generic brand nothing? 9 points. I don't know. I need more channel point things. So, cool bit of background storytelling, incidentally. You see these curtains? We saw these in the Frozen Tower in Sherbetland. Aw, dang, do you remember when I said that Wario would never have a magical lamp? I lied. So, what you have to do, is pick up the lamp and throw it around and wait until it lands the right way up. And then it will drop out a little cloud. Then you jump on that cloud, and you jump on the genie's head. All the while, Genie is doing ridiculous magic to, try and get rid of you. Aladdin is the current panto in town, and it's one of those ones, my friends and I wanted to go see it, because we just figured it'd be kind of dumb and goofy for friends to go see the panto, and then we looked at the prices, and we're like, do we want to go to the panto that badly? Come on, Empirical Woodland, you know the line. Oh, no, we don't. There you go. In all seriousness, though, it is mad expensive. Oh, nice! First time. Kinda lucky that Captain Syrup just had that lying around, huh? And check it out! We uncovered a giant statue of Princess Peach! Hey Mario, what are you doing here? I do believe that was mine. Whatever. That's fine. Although I do love Wario's reaction, he's just like, what are you gonna do? I believe the game justifies that as being comic retribution because Wario stole Mario's castle in the previous game, so Mario's getting his revenge by stealing a statue in this game. Is that guy's face sprites and the rest of him background? No. Ignore that big red square. Also, this is the worst genie in the world. He's like, hey, you want a wish? Well, give me money. I'm just gonna set my controller down because we're gonna be here for a little while because the game has to count up all the money that we've just collected. And then it adds up all the treasures that we've collected. And I don't believe there's any particular order to the game doing this. It just... you just collect them in whatever order it picks them off the trophy shelf. Is there enough time for a show and tell? Yes. I'm going to say yes. If I need to, I'll quickly cut back to the game. But we have time enough for a show and tell. Because this is going to be counting up for a hot minute. So Lady Luna Phoenix has redeemed show and tell. So while Wario is counting his pennies, let's go over here to show and tell. Today's show and tell is... drumroll. Oh, I took a picture! Amazing! So, this is a bunch of streamer/internet friends and myself. From the left, you've got San, and Zakurai, and Raichi's in the middle there, and then there's me, and I think it's Dom on the right there, and this is when Overwatch 2 came out. We figured, hey, we should team up and play this game together. And we weren't super great at the game because we just sort of threw this together at the last minute. But we won this particular round, and I took this team photo to commemorate. Because I love my friends, and I love playing games with my friends, and it's really cool to look back and be like, hey, here's the fellas. Also, yeah, Zakurai makes a good comment, Girls' Night, featuring Junkrat. Yes. Also, big fan of my particular outfit. I'm the one in, like, the neon pink and blue. So, yeah. It is still on the books to play some Overwatch 2. That's part of my Discord, like, Saturday night game night. Possibly not tomorrow. Something's going on. But, yes. That is on the books. That is today's show and tell. Thank you so very much, Lady Luna Phoenix, for watching enough to save up your points to request this. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. And now, I'm going to go back to the game, which is still counting. So having counted all the money into the bank, the money in the bank is now dunked into these coin bags. And there we go. That is the end result of us collecting all the coin bags. Alright, you big dumb nerd, here's my money. Give me something cool. Alright, let's see how we did. Nice! This, I believe, is the canon ending. Because Wario Land 2 begins with Wario asleep. So, Zakurai, you can't collect 0 coins. Because when you beat the final boss, it puts 400 coins into your pocket. You just automatically have that. They thought about that. However, there is an ending for getting minimal coins, and that is... I forget which way around it is. I think the worst ending is you get a tree stump, and the little Wario symbol falls off. There is a bird box. You get a small, like, 2-bedroom detached house. That's one. There's this one. And if you have all 15 treasures, and you get 9,999 coins, 999,999 coins, excuse me, then you get the special ending, which is Wario's face blasted into the moon. And that is such a ridiculous ending, and I love it. What games are next? Next Casual Friday it's gonna be a Katamari game because I just felt like playing one. As for tonight, I'm not sure because I got a couple of hours. Oh yeah, they're worth looking up on YouTube because Wario feels really, really sad if he gets the bad ending. He just sort of runs to the side and goes, "Oh," and then he shuffles to the side. He goes, "Oh, Danhausen." Very evil, very Wario. How did he manage to sneak in here? Funny little bit of trivia about Wee Babby CPC Gamer this was one of the first pieces of video game music that I tried to record and listen to outside of a video game context. I just sort of completed the game and held it up to a tape player while I hit record, and it was great. I really enjoyed doing it. When have I ever shied away from making references that, like, 2 people will get? I'm just now talking about the pantomime. I don't think any of my American audience get that. It's a very, very specifically English method of entertainment, I would say. Oh, hey! Kazumi Totaka was involved in this. Look at that. I wonder if that means his theme is hidden in this game. Probably not, because I don't believe he did the composition for this. But it's pretty cool that he was a playtester. How about that? What else do I have planned coming up? I'll tell you what I've got planned for Casual Fridays after Katamari game is... I actually have had a request for a game, and, like, they are providing me with that game to play, so we're just gonna keep Wario Land going. I haven't played number 2. My friends played it and I watched, so I'm gonna go through that, I guess. Oh. Hello, Kunpei Yokoi. You're a pretty cool guy. Do I want to do that ending again? Because I'm pretty sure my middle save file there has... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Because that was my... Please retry. No. Make me. Wario Land 1 on Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I think I did this last time. Am I locked into this? Oh, don't do that. There's an aspect ratio button on the controller, by the way. I keep forgetting that. Well. Let's see if it saved that. I sure hope it did. It did! And you can tell, because this guy over here, now it's got the white, shiny little warp pad. And if you go into the game, it will... Actually, let me show you this first. Little bomb Wario, you can do that. And that's how you clear your save file. And then if you just go into a cleared save file, it drops you right here outside Syrup Castle. So you can go back and you play the level again, find missing treasures and levels if you haven't. Maybe it should have shown that off. If you don't collect a treasure, then it makes the little level blobs flash. But, yeah, because I've collected everything, it won't. So how about that? I'm going to cut over to my Be Right Back screen, and then while I do that, and I get everything rewired, we are going to have a chat, and be like, hey, what does everybody want to do next? But first, thank you for watching Wario Land on the VOD, everyone. Come back next game. Bye!